Let's stay in Kenya. Nairobi National Park is so close to the city that wild animals sometimes wander onto its streets. And if one of them happens to be one of the park's 36 lions, the situation can get pretty tricky. So to protect both the big cats and humans, an animal welfare organization is tracking their movements with some high-tech help. Let's take a look.
Did you know that tracking lions can save the lives of both humans and animals? Just 7 kilometers from the city centre, Nairobi National Park is home to abundant wildlife including giraffes, wildebeest, zebras and 36 lions. But when lions stray from the park, they might attack people living close by, so human lives are threatened. Because of this, last year, one lion had to be shot. Now the Park Authority, Kenya Wildlife Services, has fitted the most active lions with radio collars. The collars transmit data to the conservationists in real time. That way they can track the animals' movements. If lions leave the park, the rangers can intervene in time and turn them back. That should prevent conflict between humans and lions, saving lives on both sides.
Do you like that? If you're also doing your bit, tell us about it. Visit our website or send us a tweet. #DoingYourBit. We share your stories.
Let's now take you to Italy, where we're talking about eco-friendly houses or housing. And NT has more on that. NT, what do you have for us?
That's right, Joy. Italian architect Luciano Pier has turned his dream of living in nature into a reality in the city of Turin. We visited his project, Verde 25, where residents are surrounded by trees in the middle of an urban area. It's not only pretty, but also environmentally friendly.
Leafy and green and right in the heart of the city. The residents of the apartment building 25 Verde have it all. The facade is covered with 150 trees. They clean the air, produce oxygen, and absorb noise from the street. There are 63 apartments in this green living project.
Hi, I'm Anita, and I'd like to show you what it's like living here.
Anita Girelli has lived here for 5 years now. She moved in right after it was completed.
On the left-hand side, there's a small pool. The whole building consists of wood, trees and steel. As you can see here, these aren't real tree trunks, but rusting steel. The best part of the house is the garden. Well, actually, it's more like a mini forest.
In the summer, the trees provide shade that cools down the building, so there's no need for air conditioning. And in winter, when their branches are bare, they let in more warm sunlight, reducing the heating bills.
All of the flats have different floor plans, and that's ours up there. I'm going to show you around now.
The building is mainly made of steel and untreated larch wood. Both materials can adapt to their environment and are tough and durable.
Come in, let's look around our apartment.
When Anita needs to heat her place, she uses environmentally friendly geothermal energy.
What you immediately notice about this room are the huge windows which lead straight onto the terrace.
The apartment has an additional 72 square meters of space outside.
We like eating outside in the summer. All of the terraces have these huge planters. It's wonderful because you can see how the trees change through the seasons. And of course, in autumn it's particularly attractive. We watched the construction step by step because we used to live behind it. And we were always very fascinated by what was being created here. We always wanted an apartment with big windows and lots of greenery, and in the end we found it right outside our door.
Venticinque Verde is the perfect solution for city dwellers who miss the countryside but rarely get out into it. It brings nature to them.
In Kenya, Eco Toilets has changed the lives of many people around Nairobi. Our Eco Ambassador, David Kuria, is on a mission to change how people think about toilets and sanitation. And he's doing this as a big contribution to the environment and health.
Downtown Nairobi is bustling with people going about their business. But when it comes to the everyday business of relieving oneself, Nairobi offers precious few options. It took an architect to find a solution. David Kuria developed the first model of eco-toilets. Eco-toilet means here's a toilet in Kiswahili.
So this was the first model.
He wanted to start small, but then the Acumen Fund stepped in.
We didn't know we would increase in terms of scale. Yes, until now Acumen came in and we like the idea. But what is the security, the guarantee? And we are like, none.
But the business idea worked. Acumen gave Kuria $1 million in credit so he could set up 11 eco-toilets in town. The service costs the equivalent of 9 US cents. Toilet paper, water, and soap are provided, and the toilets are regularly cleaned. This prevents the spread of diseases. Nairobians appreciate the service, especially compared to public toilets.
The place is very dirty, stinking. You don't know if you can even come out with a disease. So rather pay something small and you access water, you access toilet papers, the place is clean and you finish and go away.
Yeah, they're more dirty and dangerous, but because these ones are in business, they have to do what it takes to keep them clean, to keep them up to date. So that is why we trust them. I come all the way to come and toilet here.
David Kuria also wants eco-toilets to be ecological. Urine rich in nitrate could serve as fertilizer. Jomo Kenyatta University was involved in the project. But importing fertilizer was a business too good to abandon for some politicians.
So we could not get the license. Jomo Kenyatta tried to get a license to do the production. We wanted to do a joint production and it was not possible. So the scale up of eco-toilet did not go the urine harvesting way. Because then we realized we'll be having more than 1 million liters of urine per day and we don't know what to do with it.
But the entrepreneur had another environmental idea, a toilet which saves water. He developed mobile toilets with a vacuum cleaning system like in airplanes.
And this was the first, mobile toilet with a vacuum system.
And it surely won't be the last invention from this environmental entrepreneur.